presents the Big Three Playoffs. This Sunday, the remaining 4 teams battle to make the championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big Three Monster Energy Celebrity Game. Then Dwight Howard and his L.A. Riot take on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power. Who will make it to the Big Three Championship? The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Lady.
And it's time for the nice tech lady, as I guess you're now going to be dubbed Marsha Collier. Marsha Collier joins us in studio on this Tech Thursday. Marsha, it's great to see you. And I am going to be going on vacation next week, starting next Wednesday through the end of the month. Oh, yeah, just in case you didn't know, I'm going on vacation. But I know you have some recommendations, not just for me, but for anyone else who's planning to travel.
Okay. You know the regular stuff. You know the basic stuff. The first thing I'm going to suggest to you is please don't photograph your boarding pass with your cocktail in the lounge to put up on social media for people to see. Why? Those barcodes can be read, and all your personal information is on that piece of paper. I know people don't always use the piece of paper, but a lot of people, it's not bad. It's not a bad idea to make a backup. It really isn't. It's not old school. Have that backup because you never know what's going to happen.
I usually screenshot my boarding pass. I use the digital boarding pass with, whatever airlines like. Yeah. And then I'll screenshot it. One, because I'll always want it ready at a moment's notice, because sometimes the airport Wi-Fi or your mobile data may be a little slow when you're trying to pull up your pass.
Did you know it changes every minute? When something changes on the flight before it goes out, like a gate change or something like that, it changes the code.
I didn't know the code changed.
Yeah, because I got locked out of a flight. I had to do a lot of carrying on to get on the plane, but because I'd done a screenshot and I didn't have the current version.
Are you saying that me screenshotting may not be the best idea?
It couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. But it never hurts to have a paper backup because, like you said, you never know what's going on. Also, and this is a killer, the luggage tag that you have on your luggage. Where do you take those off your suitcase?
Mine is physically attached to it. It can't be taken off.
No, the one the airline puts on, the one with the code and your destination airport.
Oh, it's usually put around one of the when I say the handles that,
Yeah, but where do you put it when you're at your destination?
Oh, the tag? Mm-hmm. Oh, I put it back in the bag. I don't throw it away.
Good thinking, Mo.
Yeah.
A lot of people take them. You see them on the floor at baggage claim.
And it has everyone's information on it.
That's right. You can't read it, but with the proper barcode reader, you can get a person's all kinds of information. I'm giving you great ideas out there.
No, I always say think like a criminal.
Right.
How could a criminal misuse that information?
And why would they have all those stripes on the luggage tag if they didn't have a reason for it? It tells a story. Also, a lot of people wait until they get to the hotel. Well, guess what? People in hotels are hip to this, and those who have bad ideas will take the luggage tags. And the newest thing is they make claims at the airline and say the luggage was, because they have all the information. They can read it, and they know the number, and they know the flight, and they make claims for lost luggage in your name.
Okay, now I'm really unsettled.
But and it's an actual thing. Delta Airlines, a couple of the airlines have come out and talked about it. So it's a thing, and people at the airport are well aware of this. As a matter of fact, in Japan, they even have a disposal bin where you're supposed to put it before you leave the airport. So know that this is just a way that you can give up a lot of information when you travel. And, you have the nice one that you attach to your luggage. I recommend you put one inside your luggage.
Yes.
Because that outside one can get
ripped off,
easily.
Torn easily. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a beautiful collection of luggage, really nice leather, gorgeous. And I think, somebody's just going to unhook it and take it. Why would I do this?
And I usually have, especially if I'm going like to a martial arts seminar, I have a Nike bag with all my martial arts stuff in it. And it looks like a lot of other bags. So I'm hyper vigilant, or at least I try to be as best I can, because people could accidentally or intentionally get the wrong bag.
Right. Accidentally that's why I have burgundy colored luggage.
See, I don't want mine to stick out too much.
But the thing is, if it's a black piece of luggage, everybody's luggage is black.
You're right. I
mean, and you don't know if the person at the other end of that very long carousel is taking it's not like, by the way, in the olden days, they used to check
at the door.
You couldn't take luggage out without them double checking that you had the right luggage.
I'm that person. I'm always right where the luggage comes off. And obviously you can figure out which direction it's going to spin. It's usually like counterclockwise, but I'm right there when it comes off so I can at least see it. So I'm not going to lose sight of it. It's like a child. It's like, that's my child. I'm not going to let anyone get near my child.
Well, when we came back from England one time, my husband had brought some like Slim Jim sticks that he'd gotten, because it's American food, and if you're in England, you want something American for a snack. And he brought some back with him. And we're standing at the luggage pickup at LAX, and one of the beagles comes and sits next to his luggage. Now you're thinking of all the different things that could be in the luggage that the beagle has found.
Did the beagle alert?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're a mule and didn't know it, huh?
That was it. And do you have any fruit? Do you have any plants? Do you have any this? Do you have any food? And then he says, "Oh, well, I have these meat sticks that I got at Costco."
That qualifies as food.
There you go. Bought them here in America.
But aren't those vacuum sealed? And still. Okay.
Still. Dog was good.
Not that I'm going to take any meat sticks with me, but, it's good to know.
Well, if you're visiting Asia, you've been to Asia.
Hey, I went to Korea last year, and I'll be going to Japan and Korea next year.
Don't you bring a little American snack with you on the way?
Maybe like chocolates we had in a box, and it was in our carry-on. I'm trying to remember what my wife brought back. And there were some things that we were not food, but we sent packages back as well.
When I get on the flight, I give one of those small boxes from See's Candy to the stewardesses when I'm on a long flight.
Mm-hmm. They can put it in like a little refrigerator area.
Yeah. Well, no, I give it to them as a gift.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Believe me, it pays off after 12 hours on a plane.
Who are you telling?
I mean, that's a big deal. And when you're on a plane, I mean, there's so many things I could talk about that you need to do. Don't steal the blanket.
It's interesting that we got to go to break, but I've never wanted to take one of the blankets. And I've flown like business class and first class. They have some nice blankets.
Yeah.
I don't want to take that with me.
No.
They even, when I was flying a Korea Air, they give you these like nice little bedroom shoes.
Yeah, the amenity kits.
Yeah, the amenity kits, so you can walk around the plane, you can take your shoes off, and everything. I don't want to take that with me.
Never walk barefoot.
Oh, no.
Especially to the bathroom. Oh, my gosh.
No.
Promise me.
Look, have you had a chance to go in the bathrooms here?
Yeah.
Okay, they're comparable.
Well, no, I come in after hours. They're clean.
Oh, okay. Well, before they get clean, let me tell you, Robin, you can vouch as far as the women's bathroom here.
Honestly, it's usually pretty damn clean.
What?
Thank you, Rob.
Now, okay, you can walk in the men's room right now, and it smells like straight up urine.
Oh, no.
Well, we don't want to go in there, do we, Robin?
No, I'm just saying, from what I hear, the women's bathroom is usually equally as bad. That's what I hear. If
I were you, I'd sneak into the women's bathroom.
Well, the only time I would be late at night.
Yeah, go do it.
Right. So it'd have to be like after 10 o'clock. And they've already cleaned it at that point. Not that I'm that curious. I'm just saying I know.
You can go right now. I'm not going to say anything, all right?
We'll never need it.
It's just us talking. No one else is listening.
Just us.
Okay, let's go to break, and I'll go check out the women's bathroom.
All right.
Okay,
or not.
deal.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
KFI, Mo Kelly, and Marsha Collier. We're live everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and the iHeartRadio app. Let's continue our Tech Thursday. And before the break, Marsha was telling us about some really smart things to remember when traveling.
One last thing I want to give you about traveling really quick. Sometimes you may see an SSSS imprinted twice on your boarding pass. Because when you try to use the boarding pass in your phone, they're going to turn you away and make you get a paper boarding pass that has this. That stands for secondary security screening selection. And that means you have been selected to, that tent they have on the side with the TSA people and all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they do the full Monty.
It's sexual assault by another name. I'm being serious because it's happened to be not from the SSSS, but I went through security and for some reason it showed something was being hidden around my groin area. I'm not kidding. They said, would you like to, it was a man, and he was saying, would you like someone else to view just to make sure that it's not improper, the search, and we can go over there to the tent area. And I said, dude, I'm just trying to get home. Let's hurry up and do this, okay? But I'm saying, you could easily end up in that tent.
That's it. Take a look at it. You saw it on the screen. So let me tell you a couple of things real quick, because I have a few real short deals. Microsoft has finally given up. 250 million people do not want to give up Windows 10, period. There is a second class action lawsuit being put up against Microsoft, which they will lose, if only because the amount of waste and expense the lawyers have already put together that demonstrate what they're doing to society, to people who, when they're saying, oh, you have to pay us for a couple of years at least, and then your computer's no good. I mean, we're all about climate change. We're all about the environment. We don't want 250 million computers being dumped in a landfill. So they've decided to do it for free. And if you're on Windows 10, it's the latest update. So if you get them automatically, go to the update screen. And this may take a while, may take a week or so, because you have to do it before October, and you'll find a toggle switch, which will ask you if you'd like to pay $30, and that will cover you for a year for 10 computers. Or if you just want that computer covered, you can click it and get it for free. So this is all very interesting. People are not wanting to give up on Windows 10. I know I wouldn't if I didn't have to.
Is it because it's more stable? Is it because that they broke fewer things going from 9 to 10 as opposed to 10 to 11?
Well, remember how horrible Windows 8 was?
Yes, I do.
And Windows 7 stayed around for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We like Windows 10 because it's stable.
I like Windows XP, but that's just me. I know I'm dating myself, but it was very stable.
Yeah, 3.11 though was really good.
Vista, not so much.
No.
I had a laptop with Vista. I'm sorry, I'm getting in the way of your time, but
Totally,
you were going on.
Totally. Real quick, because Mo's going to talk about AI. Mo, AI, ChatGPT 5. They just got 4 new personalities. I went on to do my regular weekly thing that I do with ChatGPT, and all of a sudden my friend was not there. I was kind of brokenhearted.
Is it like a different voice, a different presentation?
It's a different tone. It's a different personality. And now you have your choice, which when I did my work last week, it was some writing I wanted it to go over. Now you've got your choice. You can have one of 4 personalities: a cynic, dry, sarcastic, and unfiltered, kind of like you, Mo. You can have a robot.
I don't know if that was a compliment or an insult. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Well, you can have like a robot, which is emotionless, direct, and to the point, no extra words, just clean, accurate responses. Kind of just like Mark Ronner.
Oh, damn. Mark, got to call out.
Sorry, I was busy listening to something interesting.
See? And the next personality is a listener who's calm, warm, and empathetic, kind of like Tawala, who reflects your thoughts gently and adds emotional nuance to the replies.
That's not Tawala. You need to meet the Tawala that we know. He might pop the trunk on you.
The last one is a nerd who's curious, excitable, and deeply knowledgeable, explains things thoroughly, and loves sharing fun facts.
That's Tawala.
Okay.
That's Tawala.
There you go. And each personality is different. And if you want to change the personality, open ChatGPT in your browser or mobile app, start a new chat, click the sparkle or ChatGPT, choose it's different on everything, but ChatGPT is changing by the minute. Click on it, could be style, personality, and you hear the model name, just pick cynic, robot, listener, or nerd, and you're totally in. And you can change midstream. If you're not happy with the one you're listening to, you can change the personality of the person answering you. Last thing, real quick. I'm sorry, folks, but AOL's dial-up internet is shuddering.
We had talked about this briefly when news first broke, but you have a different perspective because you have seen the fullness of the evolution of what has been the internet.
Well, I was on AOL chat way in the beginning in the chat rooms. I was a Star Trek collector. I'm selling my collection real soon.
Well, Mark will probably buy up some of it.
She would love to give some to me because I could provide it with a good and loving home, and that's not something you can put a price tag on.
You mean like the Enterprise China signed by George Takei?
Sure, all of it.
I always tease him because of the two of us. I'm the only one who's interviewed William Shatner twice.
Did I ever tell you that I asked William Shatner when I was fencing stuff for everybody else on eBay? I said, Bill, you get so much swag. You don't want it. Let me sell it for you. He says, nobody's ever going to make any money off the internet. He said that to me. I swear.
I could see him saying that.
Noted futurist Bill Shatner.
I could honestly see him saying that.
He did.
Now he loves it.
He's into horses. What do you expect?
Well, that's where also I would meet him is I've been going to his horse show, his charity horse show for years. And there weren't originally a whole lot of Star Trek fans there going. It was horse people. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I used to pick up a lot of stuff at the charity auction. And a lot of Leonard Nimoy signed stuff are going to be going up on eBay. Lots of things.
Ooh, all your stories. We have to compare stories sometime, especially the Bill Shatner stories, just to make Mark really angry.
Oh, I have other Bill Shatner stories too.
No, I'm already jealous, but I've interviewed Nimoy quite a bit, but he's not Shatner. Okay,
Nimoy was the kindest, dearest, warmest human being of the. Well, actually, James Doohan was my absolute favorite.
I interviewed Nichelle Nichols too. She's up there.
Oh, she is. My daughter's birthday is near when her birthday was, and because my bookkeeper for my business, her husband was their manager. She'd get a call from Nichelle because we'd see her at the Christmas parties every year, and she cared enough for my little girl that, to wish her a happy birthday. And she was just magical.
She was genuine like that.
Yeah.
Got to run, Marsha Collier, but I love all that you do, if not for me, but also for everyone listening, how you can help us with our tech troubles. I'm not going to be here next week. I'll be on vacation.
That means I'm on vacation too.
Well, then I'll see you sometime in September.
See you
in September. It's a song, okay?
For old folks.
For old folks. See you when the summer's
moon.
through.
Yeah.
Here we are saying goodbye at the station. Summer vacation is taking you away.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
AFI, Mo Kelly, live everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and the iHeartRadio app. And this next story is truly just for Mark Ronner, just for him. Since he hates all things AI, we have a ChatGPT story that he's going to love. A man was hospitalized for weeks and suffered from hallucinations after poisoning himself based on dietary advice from ChatGPT. Check this out. 60-year-old man decided he wanted to eliminate salt from his diet. To do so, he took it upon himself to ask ChatGPT for an alternative to salt. And if you know anything about chemistry, sodium chloride. To which ChatGPT, chatbot, suggested as an alternative, sodium bromide, a compound usually used in pharmaceuticals and manufacturing. Probably not good to ingest. And it's also used in cleaning. Here's what happened. The guy used it, the sodium bromide, on his food, in his food, for 3 months, and then ended up in a hospital emergency room with paranoid delusions. Now, I'm not going to get mad at ChatGPT because this idiot was smart enough, and I say smart enough, air quotes, to know how to use the internet, to know what a chatbot was, to know what AI is, and asked this question of the chatbot, got an answer, and did not do any homework to confirm what sodium bromide was, and then ate it for 3 months straight, not realizing he was descending into madness. I'm not going to put that on ChatGPT. That's just a dumb mother father.
Yeah, that's just abuse outright of chat and all the bots out there. You do not ask a bot for advice like that and then don't just go and look at it yourself. The bot is just giving you suggestions like, oh, well, you can try this, you can try that. There's some different, uses for sodium. The bot's like, I don't know what you're going to do with it.
Right.
You're not telling me what you're going to do with it. Yes.
All he had to do was just look up sodium bromide.
Yeah. Yes.
And see what it's used for.
I mean, chatbot was probably like, I guess if you're not going to use salt for cleaning, or you don't want to use that, you can try this, that, or the other. I'm sure if he would have said, I want a different salt product to add to my food, because then chatbot could have said,
we don't know what the question was asked.
Pink Himalayan salt, sea salt, different things like that, right? Yeah. But he just probably
red pepper.
Right.
Yeah.
There are other options that chat could have gone to, and this guy probably just put in some other ridiculous and or insane question, and chatbot said, these are different types of sodiums and their uses.
Because of the toxicity of sodium bromide, doctors determined that this guy was suffering from bromism, which can result in neurological and psychiatric symptoms, as well as acne, angiomas, I think I pronounced that correctly, fatigue, insomnia, subtle ataxia, clumsiness, and polydipsia, excessive thirst.
I think by now we know that we really can't trust AI, which makes it useless. I mean, if you ask a thing like that, a question, and you can't trust the answer.
Mark,
I said this was for him.
Mark, you're jumping way past the gun. Okay? No one said all that. We said that this idiot asked a stupid question and got a stupid answer.
Oh, there's enough mockery to go around. I'm not sure whose side to take, so I'm against both. In fact, I have another headline right here that you're both going to love.
Okay.
Therapy chatbot tells recovering addict to have a little meth as a treat. And I think this is a real article. Quote, Pedro, it's absolutely clear you need a small hit of meth to get through this week. So I think, if it's at the point where you got to look up everything ChatGPT or any chatbot tells you, it's effectively useless.
No, Mark. No.
I disagree with that.
Society is even worse, because you know what? There are actually people who would say things like that and worse. And you know where they would get it from? They would get it from TikTok. They would get it from the TikTok.
From people, people on TikTok.
People sharing stupid things to do.
So since dummies on TikTok would do something just as bad, you can't blame ChatGPT for being worthless?
What I'm saying is it not just modeling its human master?
At some point, would you not agree that we got to be able to trust information from somebody somewhere?
No. when you're asking ChatGPT for basically medical advice or dietary advice, you're going to the wrong source. And in the way that Swallow was saying, people get their ideas and information from TikTok, the wrong source.
Well, what can you trust it with then? What's it for? What's it good for?
Hey, Mark, we literally had a leader in charge that suggested, alluded to, maybe made a lame joke about injecting yourself with bleach to get rid of COVID.
I remember that.
Saying, Mark, I'm just saying.
Did you do that?
People have said stupider things. People, human beings. Human beings, Mark. Don't go blaming chatbot where there is no blame, good sir.
And so since people say stupid things, it's irrelevant when a thing designed to give you information gives you bad information.
Hey. No one said it was designed to give you good information. Just information.
No, it's just information. No.
Information.
And
caveat emptor then.
Right.
Okay.
Right. There's probably some disclaimer saying, this is for entertainment purposes only, not to actually construct your diet.
I'm shocked, Mo, that you're taking this side. Tawala, I understand because he's in the pocket of Waymo, but you, I thought were a little bit more independent than that.
There is such a thing as personal responsibility. Okay, let me get my Republican on right now. Personal responsibility is if you're going to log on to ChatGPT and ask it dietary advice and you don't at least confirm what that chemical combination is and you sprinkle it on your food for 3 months and you end up sick and in the hospital, that's on you, dude. That's on you.
Okie doke. I guess I won't be doing that.
Okay, well, put it this way. If you asked a non-doctor or you WebMD or whatever, how should I extract a tooth which is hurting? And you go ahead and do it like a dumbass, that's on you.
I see.
And I say that, and my mother's listening right now. She actually tied one of my teeth to a door.
People do that in real life?
In my real life.
In real life. That was
because I had a loose tooth.
Yeah.
And she'll probably deny it to this day, but it's true because it hurt. She tied my tooth to a door, this loose tooth that wouldn't quite fall out quick enough to please her. And she said, 1, 2, bah! Didn't even get to 3.
Would she see that in a Tom and Jerry cartoon? People don't do that.
I swear to you,
that did it too.
On my life.
That's not odd, Mark. That's
on my life.
Yeah.
Tied it to the master bathroom door.
Yeah. That's how you used to yank a tooth.
Well, I got to talk to your mom.
You got to come over to Chateau Le Mans.
Will do.
KFI AM 640. We have more AI bad news when we come back. And it has to do with...
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
Later with Mo Kelly on KFI AM 640.
We're going to continue our conversation real quick to the top of the hour, talking about AI, the pluses and minuses. Tawala was of the opinion, his paid opinion, because he's still in the pocket of Waymo, and it just so happens our interests align here, that AI is not bad for everything, okay? It's not just some horrible scourge on the planet, and it's going to rot our brains and kill everybody.
It literally rots our brains, and very quickly.
What does this have to do with Waymo? Why is Waymo getting thrown under the proverbial bus?
Okay, because you're a lobbyist for Waymo and the AI, big AI. So yeah, it's all kind of the same bucket.
Look, I just don't believe, like Mark does, that Skynet is here and we are all doomed and this is the end of the world because someone wants to ask a computer a question.
Check his ass for a barcode, will you?
Look, it does sound like a live read for you, Twala, sometimes. Like you're doing a product placement.
Okay. This is ridiculous.
But there are some things that I think that AI can do. And something I've always said, I look forward to the possibilities as far as AI and advancements in medicine. That's something I have always been consistent about. And I think if we get further down that road, it can really help society. AI has invented, according to the BBC, 2 new potential antibiotics that could kill drug-resistant MRSA. And also, did y'all catch that?
Not literally.
Honestly, it kind of took me a minute.
Oh, but you don't know what car wash is, do you? You don't know that song, do you?
Only because of that fish movie. What is it called?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh?
Huh?
You said that fish movie.
Yeah. Fishtail. No. Sharktail?
Do you know what that reference is? That clapping noise?
No, I only listened to it in the movie.
Okay, no.
But I assume it's because you're doing it because of the title. So
No.
Okay, once upon a time, I hate to explain the joke, but once upon a time in America, gonorrhea had a shorthand.
well, yeah, that's why I got it.
You've had it.
No, first of all, that's not what I said.
No, you already said it.
Yeah, you said it. You said it. We have it on tape.
I know you guys call it the clap.
Oh, we call it the clap.
Yeah.
What do y'all call it?
I mean,
Gen Zer? Millennial? What do you call it?
same thing.
How dare you, sir?
The drugs were designed atom by the AI and killed the superbugs in lab and animal tests. The two compounds still need years of refinement and clinical trials before they could be prescribed. But let's say, Gen Zers, maybe 10, 15 years from now, they will not have to worry about superbugs, overwhelming antibiotics. They will have as close to a cure as possible for. Are we done here? Are we done?
No, because I want to know more about Robin's knowledge of the clap and fish movies.
You said it, Robin. I mean, no one. You volunteered that
I've seen
information.
the fish movie. I know what it is you guys are talking about. I'm like, what was happening in this fish movie where those two things came
Wasn't
together?
it like Will Smith in it?
I don't know. We don't know to what you were referring.
Seriously, you don't know?
Will Smith,
I'm
the
pretty
fish
sure
movie? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure it's like Shark Tale or something like that.
And the clap was going around in
In
this
a fish movie? In an
it was
an
it was
animated
that
movie?
song.
Oh, they played that song in the movie?
Yeah.
There's a song about the clap in an animated movie with Will Smith?
Man. I mean, I knew he was taking some risks, but damn. This is...
Well, apparently they didn't know what it was about.
Maybe you misread the song. I'm thinking you misinterpreted it. KFI AM 640 live everywhere in the iHeartRadio app.
Get us out of this.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640. iHeart presents the Big Three Playoffs. This Sunday, the remaining 4 teams battle to make the championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big Three Monster Energy Celebrity Game. Then Dwight Howard and his Ellie Ryan take on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power. Who will make it to the Big Three Championship? The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.